Episode 1 of Hellbound Season 2 rehashes young Jin-Soo's death, with Detective Jin Kyung-hun confronting Jin-Soo. Jin-Soo has never sinned in his life, and he feels it is unfair that he has been condemned. He wants the world to fear sins like he has feared for 20 years. He gives the cop two options: accept the world Jin-Soo has created for him or expose Jin-Soo and, in turn, his daughter's sin. At present, we see Jin-Soo's hell. He keeps possessing the men who played a pivotal role in Mrs. Young's life, which led to her abandoning him. At first, he doesn't recognize his mother, and when he does, he believes she left him to run away with a married man. The Hellbound monsters keep showing him different scenes in her life, and he realizes that his father was an abusive man, which also factored in Mrs. Young's decision to leave. He finally possesses the man that he and Hee-young had burned. As he burns, a different type of monster approaches him, and he finally resurrects in the real world. He still thinks he is in hell as he walks out. He finds a man by the road who recognizes him as Chairman Young. For years have passed since the events of Season 1. The new truth has gotten weaker after the demonstration of the Bay couple saving their child. Instead, the arrowheads have gotten stronger as they have given a favorable interpretation of the Bay's sacrifice and accepted them as their icon. The arrowheads believe that redemption is possible if they throw themselves in the path of the monsters during a demonstration, just like the Bays had done. And so, they hold events where they try to save decreed sinners. These events are hosted by Miss Sunshine, who lost her arm during a past redemption act. This time, the sinner is a bully by the name of Young Jaeong-suk. Once the monsters arrive, he changes his mind and tries to leave. But the mob easily takes him down and flings themselves over him, including Miss Sunshine. The demonstration begins, and everyone touched by the monster's light dies. But the arrowheads are not deterred and see it as a sacrifice. Next, they attack Chairman Kim as they believe the new truth is blasphemous. Kim, a selfish man, uses his driver as a shield and rushes to his office. He meets Senior Secretary Lee Soo-jaeon, who has an offer for him. The government worries that the arrowheads may soon take over the country and cause anarchy. However, a new icon like the Bays can sway the public and have them denounce the arrowheads. And this new icon is none other than Park Young-ja, who resurrected 4 years ago. The new truth is keeping her captive, but she is completely out of it, mumbling about heaven and hell. But Lee is not deterred as she plans to turn Young-ja into an icon in 6 months and have her speak against the arrowheads. Chairman Kim likes the idea but points out that there is one flaw. Should Jin-Soo resurrect and go against them, the whole world will listen to him. The only thing he knows about Jin-Soo's demonstration is that the former chairman had gone to meet Detective Jin, who has now disappeared. Secretary Lee decides to find him immediately. At the end of Hellbound Season 2 Episode 1, we see that Jin and his daughter are living in hiding. He works night shifts while she spends all her time on the phone. She has some kind of episode and he rushes to her. The moment it subsides, she goes back to her phone while he looks troubled. Well, after 3 years, the Netflix thriller is finally back and thankfully still retains its philosophical yet gruesome tone. Hellbound Season 2 Episode 1 drops us right in the middle of the action, even though 4 years have passed since the events of Season 1. We get a glimpse of hell which is tailor-made for every sinner, as evident with Jin-Soo and Young-ja's contrasting experience. The arrowheads continue to be chaotic while there is a new baddie in town in the form of Secretary Lee. We also have to talk about the elephant in the room, as it is always risky to create a sequel where the main character is recast. Hellbound could have worked as a one-season wonder, but here we are with a Season 2. While Yoo-in did a great job as the mysterious and enigmatic Jin-Soo, Kim Sung-cheol plays a more emotional and frayed version of the chairman. But he doesn't exactly do a lot in this episode, so it is not fair to judge him yet. Guess we will have to tune into the next episode to see if the studio's gamble pays off.